The galaxy is under the tight control of the Galactic Empire, a vast and powerful alliance of alien species. Their fleet, unlike anything the universe has seen, has conquered planet after planet. Entire civilizations have fallen, their cities reduced to rubble, their people enslaved or wiped out. The Empire rules with ruthless efficiency, using advanced technology that no one can challenge. Their ships are gigantic, their weapons are devastating, and their soldiers are nearly invincible. Now, after crushing so many worlds, the Empire has set its sights on a small, seemingly insignificant planet, Earth. In the grand scheme of things, Earth is just a speck in the universe. To the Empire, it's nothing more than a primitive world, filled with weak, unimportant humans. They believe it will be an easy conquest. The Empire's high command dismisses Earth as a potential threat, scoffing at the idea that humanity could ever pose a challenge. They are focused on more valuable targets, unaware that they are about to make the biggest mistake of their lives. A scout ship, part of the Empire's advanced reconnaissance fleet, quietly enters the Sol system, the star system where Earth resides. As the scout ship sends a report back to the Empire's central command, the officers laugh. Earth's technologies are outdated, they think. Humans are divided, weak, and scattered. They have no chance of defending themselves. The Empire has seen countless worlds fall, and Earth will be no different. But what the Empire doesn't know is that Earth has a secret, one they've kept hidden for centuries. Deep beneath the surface, buried under layers of rock and forgotten history, a military force long believed to be extinct is stirring. The United Earth Defense Force, UEDF, a secret army built during humanity's darkest hours, is waking up. This force was meant to protect Earth from any outside threat, even one as powerful as the Empire. The UEDF soldiers, weapons, and technology have been preserved in secret, awaiting the moment when Earth would need them most. That time is now. Vivid visuals. As the camera zooms out from Earth, the beauty of the planet becomes clear: blue oceans, vast continents, and swirling white clouds. But the serenity is shattered as we see a massive, shadowy warship of the Galactic Empire approaching. The Empire's ships are enormous, their hulls covered in dark, menacing armor. The ship moves through space, its engines glowing with a deadly red light. The scout ship, having completed its mission, communicates with the Empire's fleet, providing updates and confirming their earlier assessment: Earth is weak, unimportant, and ripe for conquest. However, as the camera continues to pull back, the vastness of the surrounding space reveals something unexpected. Hidden in the shadows of nearby moons and planets, stealthy human warships slowly emerge. These ships are sleek, cutting-edge, and far more advanced than anything the Empire had imagined. They are cloaked, invisible to the Empire's sensors. The UEDF has been waiting for the moment when their enemies would be too distracted, too confident. The time has come. One by one, human warships, equipped with advanced cloaking devices and weaponry far beyond the Empire's imagination, slip out of hiding. Their designs are unlike anything the Empire has ever seen: sleek, deadly, and powerful. These ships are not the outdated relics the Empire thought Earth had. They are the cutting edge of human innovation, forged in secret to protect the very planet the Empire plans to conquer. As the camera zooms in on one of these ships, its weapons come online. The ship's smooth surface gleams as the lights of the ship flicker to life, showing advanced technology that even the Empire's greatest scientists would envy. On board, the UEDF soldiers prepare for battle, confident and determined. They have waited for this moment, trained for this day. The scout ship may have underestimated Earth, but they won't make the same mistake. The Empire's first wave of forces is already on its way: destroyers, drones, and elite soldiers ready to engage Earth's defenses. But the UEDF has been preparing for this exact moment. As the Empire's warship grows closer, a warning is sent from Earth. The Empire has miscalculated. The humans are not as weak as they thought. The first shots are fired, small bursts of energy from the hidden human ships. The energy blasts tear through the emptiness of space with deadly accuracy, hitting the Empire's scout ship with precision. The scout ship's engines explode in a fiery eruption. The Empire's forces are in shock. They never imagined that Earth would have such a well-organized and capable military force. The scout ship, once thought to be a harmless tool, has now become the first casualty in what will soon be a much larger conflict. Building suspense. The camera shifts between the Empire's warships and the human fleet, showing the chaos that is about to unfold. The Empire's officers scramble to reassess the situation, but it's too late. The UEDF has already activated its cloaking devices, making them invisible to the Empire's advanced sensors. The Empire is now facing a fight they never expected, one where they are outmatched and outmaneuvered. The opening battle is swift and intense. Human warships appear from nowhere, launching surprise attacks on the Empire's forces. The first wave of Empire drones is obliterated in seconds, their ships torn apart by laser fire and missiles. The Empire tries to retaliate, but their weapons are ineffective against the human fleet's advanced shielding and stealth capabilities. The fight escalates as human warships launch from the shadows, catching the Empire completely off guard. The chaos grows as more and more human ships appear, each one more dangerous than the last. The Empire's once confident commanders begin to panic, realizing that Earth's defenses are far stronger than they ever believed. Tension builds toward the final confrontation. As the Empire reels from the unexpected resistance, the camera zooms in on Sarah Hunt, the captain of one of the UEDF's flagship warships. She stands resolute at the helm, eyes fixed on the incoming threat. Her crew is ready, and she knows this fight will define the fate of Earth. The fate of the galaxy may be decided by humanity's ability to survive this first wave of battle. Sarah knows that if they succeed, they will send a message that will resonate across the universe. In the distance, the massive Empire warship looms closer, its dark silhouette now clearly visible. It's almost time for Earth's final stand. The camera pulls back as the battle intensifies. The UEDF warships, now fully visible, launch their final assault. The first wave of the Empire is about to face a force they never expected. Earth is ready for the fight of its life. The battle for the galaxy begins now. The Empire, still reeling from the surprise of the hidden human fleet, knows that they can't let Earth remain a threat. They quickly dispatch the first wave of ships, scout vessels and smaller warships, into Earth's orbit. Their orders are clear: test Earth's defenses, gather intelligence, and begin preparations for the full-scale invasion that will follow. These first ships are meant to be a simple reconnaissance force, probing for weaknesses before the Empire's larger, more powerful fleets arrive. The Empire believes this will be an easy operation, one that requires little effort. However, the Empire is gravely mistaken. As these ships begin their approach, they expect little resistance. Earth's military has been hidden for so long, and the Empire's scouts haven't picked up anything unusual on their sensors. They think the humans are still unaware of the Empire's plans. What they don't realize is that Earth has been watching them long before they even knew the Empire existed. The United Earth Defense Force, UEDF, has been waiting for this moment, its forces silent and invisible, ready to strike at the heart of the Empire. As the first wave of Empire ships moves deeper into Earth's orbit, they begin to fire small test blasts at Earth's surface, drone attacks, probing assaults, as if to test the strength of humanity's defenses. The Empire's commanders are confident these small strikes will be enough to gauge how far Earth has progressed. They expect Earth's military to be powerless against their overwhelming strength. But the Empire is about to be blindsided. From the shadows of the nearby moons and hidden stations, the UEDF's warships emerge from cloaking fields, appearing like ghosts from the dark. Their sleek designs shimmer with deadly intent, and their weapons are already charged and ready for battle. Without warning, the human fleet launches a fierce counterattack, catching the Empire's ships completely off guard. The first strike is swift and brutal. UEDF warships, using advanced cloaking technology, move in fast and precise. They disable the Empire's scout vessels with pinpoint energy blasts, hitting weak spots in the Empire's ships before the aliens even have time to react. These blasts are clean, calculated, and devastating. Empire ships are torn apart by well-placed energy bolts, their hulls crumpling under the human assault. The Empire's fleet tries to retaliate, but the humans are too fast, too precise. The first wave of Empire ships, meant to be the vanguard of their invasion, is quickly reduced to scrap. The Empire is left scrambling, unable to understand how the humans could have such advanced technology. What they thought would be a simple mission to probe Earth has turned into a full-scale battle, and the humans are proving to be far more formidable than they ever imagined. Emotional connection. Amidst the chaos of the battle, Sarah Hunt, captain of one of the UEDF's flagship warships, stands at the bridge, watching the destruction unfold. Her mind is focused, but there's a heaviness in her heart. She watches the Empire's ships burn in the distance, the roar of explosions echoing through the ship's walls. Yet, it's not just the fight that weighs on her, it's the ghosts of the past that haunt her every decision. Sarah lost everything in the First Galactic War. Her brother, Ben, was one of the many soldiers who fought bravely to protect Earth but died in the brutal conflict. His death still lingers in her heart, a wound that has never fully healed. In the quiet moments between battles, Sarah often thinks of him, and the pain resurfaces, sharp and raw. But there is also a fire inside her, an unyielding desire to honor his memory. Every enemy ship that falls, every blast that echoes in the distance, feels personal to Sarah. This fight isn't just about defending Earth. It's about remembering every soldier who gave their life, including Ben. It's about showing the Empire that humanity will not be crushed, no matter how advanced their technology. Sarah's resolve grows stronger with every second. She can feel her brother's spirit with her, urging her on. This battle is for him, for everyone who has fallen, and for the future of Earth. Fast-paced action. The battle reaches a fever pitch as the UEDF fleet launches wave after wave of attacks. The Empire's drones and fighter ships scramble to engage, but they are no match for the human fleet. Every UEDF warship is a blur of motion, appearing and disappearing from cloaking fields, striking with precision and then vanishing before the Empire's ships can react. The air crackles with the sounds of combat, laser fire, the roar of engines, and the deafening explosions of ships disintegrating in the void of space. Each explosion is followed by a flash of light, lighting up the dark expanse like fireworks. The sight is mesmerizing, but deadly. The Empire's ships are falling, one by one, unable to keep up with the speed and precision of the human attacks. Sarah's flagship leads the charge, its powerful engines pushing it through the thick of the battle. She orders her crew to launch another round of missiles at the nearest Empire vessel, and the ship shakes as the weapons fire. The missiles streak through the blackness of space, homing in on their target. With a thunderous explosion, the Empire warship is obliterated, pieces of debris scattering in every direction. But the battle is far from over. Empire drones, small but deadly, swarm around the UEDF ships like a cloud of locusts. The UEDF pilots skillfully maneuver their ships, dodging and weaving through the drone swarm. The battle is fast and furious, with the Empire's forces trying to regroup and strike back, but the humans' advantage in stealth and speed is undeniable. Suddenly, an Empire fighter locks onto Sarah's ship, its weapons charging. For a moment, it seems like the battle might turn against the UEDF. But Sarah is ready. She orders her crew to activate the ship's cloaking device, and in an instant, the ship vanishes from sight. The Empire fighter fires a burst of energy, but it hits nothing. The human warship reappears just behind the enemy fighter and fires a deadly shot. The fighter explodes in a bright flash, leaving nothing but debris in its wake. The action is unrelenting, each moment more intense than the last. The UEDF forces are showing the Empire what humans are capable of when pushed to the brink. The first wave of the Empire is decimated, but Sarah knows this is only the beginning. The real war is just starting, and Earth's survival depends on the UEDF's ability to keep fighting. The battle rages on, and every second brings them closer to victory, or to destruction. After the stunning defeat of the first wave of the Empire's forces, the Empire is furious. They cannot afford to let such an embarrassment slide. The initial scouting mission was supposed to be a simple step toward their goal of conquering Earth, but now they realize that humanity is far more dangerous than they ever anticipated. Their overconfidence has turned into anger, and they are determined to crush Earth's resistance once and for all. The Empire's High Command decides to send in its most powerful weapon, the Zartal Dreadnought, a massive flagship that dwarfs any ship the humans have ever seen. This warship is equipped with devastating weaponry, enough to wipe out entire fleets with a single volley of fire. Along with the Dreadnought, the Empire deploys an elite battalion of shock troops, highly trained soldiers genetically enhanced to be stronger, faster, and deadlier than anything the UEDF has ever faced. They are sent to Earth with one mission: destroy humanity's defenses and ensure that the Empire's invasion goes forward without further resistance. The Dreadnought arrives in Earth's orbit, its dark silhouette blotting out the light of the sun. It sends a wave of fear through the ranks of the UEDF, but humanity's resolve is far from broken. In fact, Earth has more surprises in store. The Empire may think they've won, but they have yet to discover humanity's true strength. Beneath Earth's surface, in secret underground bunkers, the UEDF reveals its most powerful weapon, a fleet of super soldiers, humanity's last line of defense. These soldiers are not ordinary humans. They have been enhanced with cutting-edge technology, their bodies strengthened and their minds augmented by advanced AI. Their power armor, equipped with plasma guns, energy shields, and built-in targeting systems, gives them an advantage over any enemy they face. These soldiers are not just warriors, they are walking tanks, each one capable of taking on entire squads of the Empire's finest soldiers. Emotional core. At the heart of this elite force is Bonner, the leader of the super soldiers. Bonner is a man who has experienced more loss than anyone should ever have to endure. During the first alien conflict, he lost his entire family, his wife, children, and parents, when the Empire launched an invasion on Earth. He's driven by a burning need for revenge and a deep-seated hatred for the alien forces that destroyed his life. The pain of his past is a constant fire inside him, pushing him forward with unrelenting fury. The super soldiers under Bonner's command were once reluctant to fight. Many of them were ordinary men and women, forced into this program, subjected to painful augmentations to enhance their bodies and minds. But as the war rages on, they begin to realize the importance of their mission. They are the last line of defense for their planet, and they fight not just for themselves but for every person on Earth. They fight for the future of their children, the future of humanity. The soldiers' loyalty to Bonner is unwavering. Despite their enhanced abilities, they are human at their core. They have families, memories, and emotions that make them more than just killing machines. They are willing to fight and die for each other and for the survival of their world. But in the heat of battle, Bonner is fatally wounded. A direct hit from the Zartal Dreadnought's energy weapon strikes him during a vicious skirmish with the Empire's elite shock troops. His team fights desperately to save him, but there's no time. Bonner dies in the arms of his closest friend, his last words a plea for his comrades to finish the fight and protect Earth at all costs. Bonner's death leaves a void. He was the heart and soul of the super soldiers, the one who held them together when everything seemed lost. His passing is a devastating blow, but it also marks a turning point. Sarah Hunt, captain of the UEDF, now takes up the mantle as their new leader. Bonner's death has made her more determined than ever to ensure humanity's survival. She knows she must lead the soldiers to victory, not just for herself but in honor of Bonner and all those who have fallen in the battle for Earth. Cinematic visuals. The battle now moves to a new, more brutal phase. The super soldiers, now under Sarah's leadership, are dispatched to take the fight to the Empire's flagship, the Zartal Dreadnought. The soldiers board their dropships, their faces set with determination. The dropships roar as they leave the atmosphere, heading straight for the heart of the Empire's invasion force. As they approach the massive dreadnought, the scale of the battle becomes clear. The dreadnought towers above them, its guns aimed directly at Earth's forces. But the super soldiers are not intimidated. They are enhanced, equipped with the latest in human technology, and they move with the precision and speed of a well-oiled machine. The camera follows the soldiers as they storm the enemy flagship, cutting their way through swarms of alien shock troops. The ship's narrow, dark corridors are lit only by the flashing lights of gunfire and explosions. The soldiers move like ghosts in the shadows, their advanced power armor allowing them to take down the enemy before they even have a chance to react. In the chaos of the battle, we see the true power of the super soldiers in action. Their plasma guns fire with deadly accuracy, ripping through alien armor and leaving nothing but charred remains. The shield generators on their suits flicker and hum as they block incoming fire, and when the fighting moves to hand-to-hand combat, the soldiers prove that they are just as deadly in close quarters. Alien soldiers are torn apart by the enhanced strength of the humans, their bodies flung aside like rag dolls. Each blow is a visual spectacle, with sparks flying as weapons collide and energy shields crackling under pressure. The camera captures the violence of the battle in vivid detail, showing the raw power of the super soldiers and the devastating effects of their enhanced abilities. It's a cinematic masterpiece of destruction, as the soldiers carve a bloody path through the heart of the Empire's flagship. But the battle is far from over. The dreadnought is still an incredibly powerful enemy, and even the super soldiers are not invincible. Every corner they turn could be their last. As the soldiers fight on, Sarah knows that this is only the beginning of the war, and that victory will come at a great cost. The fate of Earth hangs in the balance, and the super soldiers are humanity's last hope. The fight is just getting started, and they are ready to make the ultimate sacrifice if it means saving their planet. After the shock of the previous defeats, the Galactic Empire can no longer hide its fury. The loss of multiple ships and elite soldiers has seriously undermined the Empire's invincible image, and they cannot afford to allow Earth to defy them any longer. This humiliation pushes the Empire into action. In a fit of rage, they launch a full-scale assault on Earth, throwing everything they have into the fight. Their fleet, vast and menacing, pours into the Sol system like a swarm of locusts, prepared to wipe humanity off the face of the galaxy. The Empire's ships are equipped with the most advanced weapons and technology humanity has ever faced. The dreadnoughts, towering ships capable of obliterating cities with a single blast, lead the charge. Alien fighters swarm Earth's atmosphere, while countless drones fill the sky like dark clouds. The weight of their assault is overwhelming, and Earth's defenses seem puny in comparison. But humanity has one final secret weapon that could tip the balance in their favor. In the heart of Earth's most secure military facility, deep underground, the United Earth Defense Force, UEDF, has kept the Helios cannon hidden for decades. This weapon is unlike anything the Empire has ever seen. The Helios cannon is capable of manipulating gravity itself, bending space to unleash waves of destruction. It is the last hope for humanity, and it is time to use it. As the Empire closes in, Sarah Hunt, leading the last remaining fighters of the UEDF, watches as the fleet moves into position. She knows this could be their final stand. The Earth's defenders, already exhausted from weeks of battle, are preparing for the worst. The sky above Earth darkens with the shadow of enemy ships, and the vastness of the Empire's fleet feels like it might swallow them whole. Yet, Sarah is determined. She can feel Bonner's words echo in her mind, "Make them pay." With a nod, she signals for the Helios cannon to fire. The countdown begins. Emotional moment. As the Helios cannon activates, Sarah reflects on the devastating toll the war has taken on her and her team. The death of Bonner, the man who led them through so much, still weighs heavily on her heart. His sacrifice was not in vain, but it has left a permanent scar. Bonner's final words, "Make them pay," repeat in her mind as a constant reminder of their purpose. The weight of the moment is overwhelming. Sarah isn't just fighting for survival anymore, she's fighting for revenge, for the loss of family, friends, and comrades. She stands at the forefront, knowing that the Empire's massive fleet could destroy everything she has ever loved, and yet she finds the strength to press on. As the UEDF's remaining fighters prepare for their final charge, Sarah's resolve hardens. She cannot afford to fail. The memory of her fallen comrades, especially Bonner, fuels her determination. It's a moment of deep reflection for Sarah. She realizes that even if they lose, they have already won something far more important, the fight for Earth's dignity, for the future of humanity. The humans may have been the underdogs in this war, but they've fought with everything they have. They may die, but they won't go down without making the Empire pay for every inch of their planet. Vivid visuals. As the Helios cannon fires, a brilliant beam of light erupts from its core, tearing through space with a blinding intensity. The camera zooms out to reveal the stunning visual effect. The beam is not just light, it distorts reality itself. Gravity waves ripple through space, warping the very fabric of the universe. The once mighty Empire fleet, confident in its overwhelming power, suddenly finds itself being torn apart by the very forces of nature. The first wave of enemy ships begins to crumble as the gravitational distortion affects them. Ships that were once unshakable now buckle under the pressure, their hulls buckling inward as gravity itself collapses them. The sound of creaking metal, like a giant ship groaning under immense pressure, fills the air. Massive warships, each the size of a small moon, buckle under the intense gravity wave and implode, sending shockwaves through space. The camera captures the beautiful chaos as ships disintegrate in a blur of light, their shields flickering out and their weapons exploding. The sky above Earth crackles with energy. Orbital bombardments strike down from space, bombarding the enemy ships with precision. Bright streaks of light dart through the sky as bombs strike, sending shockwaves that ripple outward. The massive weapons of the Empire, once feared, are now insignificant against the might of humanity's secret weapon. It's a spectacle of light and destruction, a battle between the forces of evil and the last hope of mankind. On the ground, the remaining UEDF fighters charge forward, running toward their final objective, defending the Earth with their lives. Explosions rock the planet's surface, sending tremors through the ground, but the soldiers keep fighting. The camera captures the chaos of close-quarters combat, soldiers ducking behind cover, using advanced weapons to take down the last remnants of the Empire's forces. Their energy shields flicker with each hit, and the sounds of gunfire fill the air. At the same time, the Helios cannon continues to fire, each shot creating more gravitational rifts, pulling enemy ships apart piece by piece. The images of destruction are breathtaking, a testament to humanity's newfound strength and ingenuity. It's the climax of the battle, and Earth's defenders are using every ounce of their power to survive. But even as victory seems within reach, Sarah knows this will not be easy. The Empire is desperate, and the fight is far from over. As she leads the final charge, the only thing keeping her going is the knowledge that she is fighting for the future of her people, and the memory of those who came before her. The battle for Earth is not over yet. But as the Empire's fleet begins to falter, humanity has shown that it is a force to be reckoned with. And this is just the beginning of the final conflict. The battle above Earth seems all but lost for the United Earth Defense Force, UEDF. The Empire's flagship, a massive and terrifying warship, looms over the battlefield, its weapons tearing into the Earth's defenses. It seems that no matter how hard humanity fights, the overwhelming power of the Galactic Empire will crush them in the end. Sarah Hunt, along with the last of the UEDF soldiers, feels the weight of this defeat bearing down on her. The fate of Earth looks bleak, and victory seems impossible. But then, just as all hope seems lost, the unthinkable happens. A sudden, sharp signal cuts through the chaos of the battlefield. From the shadows of the asteroid belt, deep within the Sol system, comes a surprise attack, a strike so precise and unexpected that it sends ripples of shock throughout the Empire's ranks. The UEDF has one last card to play, a secret base hidden in the asteroid belt, away from the Empire's prying eyes. This base has been kept under wraps for years, and it houses Earth's most advanced and deadly weaponry. AI-controlled warships, capable of incredible precision, advanced cloaking, and teleportation systems, are launched from the base. These ships, though small compared to the Empire's massive dreadnoughts, are far more advanced in technology. With AI guiding their every move, they are almost unstoppable. The UEDF's AI warships make their entrance with a devastating surprise attack. As they emerge from cloaking fields, the Empire's fleet, already distracted by the ongoing battle, is caught off guard. The AI warships begin to disable the Empire's command fleet, one massive warship at a time, with calculated strikes that leave no room for retaliation. The tide of the battle begins to shift. Action-packed sequence. The action explodes in a series of rapid, heart-pounding scenes. First, we see the cloaked UEDF warships appear behind the Empire's massive fleet, their sleek forms gliding silently through space. The camera captures the shocking moment when they decloak, revealing their hidden firepower, gleaming hulls, advanced energy shields, and weapons capable of cutting through the Empire's best defenses. The AI-controlled ships unleash a barrage of precision strikes on the Empire's flagship. The first ship is a massive dreadnought, and as the UEDF warship locks on, a pulse laser fires from its bow, cutting through the Empire ship's armor like a hot knife through butter. The enemy warship begins to buckle under the assault, its weapon systems frying and its engines collapsing. It only takes a few moments before the dreadnought is completely disabled, its massive form drifting aimlessly in space, a ghost ship in the void. Next, the camera shifts to another part of the battlefield where another UEDF warship strikes. This one targets a fleet of smaller enemy cruisers, moving so fast that they seem to vanish and reappear in different positions as they use their teleportation systems. Each time they reappear, they launch a devastating attack, hitting enemy cruisers with pinpoint accuracy, tearing through the fleet in seconds. The speed and precision of the strike are so intense that the Empire's ships cannot even react in time. One after another, the smaller cruisers fall, their hulls erupting in explosions that light up the dark void of space. The AI warships continue to attack with relentless focus. The Empire's once unfaltering confidence begins to crack. They were once the hunters, but now, in a stunning reversal, the humans have become the predators. The camera captures a massive Empire battle cruiser, its weapons firing wildly in every direction, desperately trying to track down the elusive UEDF warships. But the human ships are too fast, their cloaking devices rendering them invisible until the final moment of attack. One by one, the Empire's mighty warships fall, disabled by calculated strikes and precise attacks. The AI warships continue their relentless assault, their efficiency and power unmatched by anything the Empire has encountered before. The Empire's command fleet begins to falter, unable to keep up with the new threat. The sound of enemy ships exploding, their engines collapsing, and their crew screaming in panic fills the audio as the balance of power starts to shift. As the battle rages on, the Empire's fleet begins to retreat. The once great warships that had seemed invincible now drift aimlessly in space, their systems fried by the UEDF's AI-controlled ships. Sarah and the remaining UEDF forces, seeing the tide turn in their favor, rally together for one final charge. The battle for Earth is changing. What was once a hopeless fight now becomes a desperate battle for survival for the Empire. Their massive fleet, once in complete control of the skies, is now being torn apart by the advanced AI ships. The sheer power of this surprise attack has changed everything. It's not just the technology of the UEDF warships that is overwhelming, their strategy and tactics are flawless. The Empire had underestimated humanity, assuming that they were still primitive and weak. But as the battle turns in the humans' favor, the full extent of Earth's hidden strength becomes clear. In the midst of all this chaos, Sarah is filled with renewed hope. The AI-controlled warships continue their battle, but now, she knows they have a real chance. The Empire may be huge, but the humans have proven that their will to fight, and their advanced technology, can turn the tide in even the most dire situations. The UEDF's fleet, though small, is now equipped with the kind of technology that the Empire has never seen before. As the action intensifies, the humans take their fight to the heart of the Empire's remaining command fleet, continuing their aggressive assault. The Empire's ships begin to collapse under the weight of the UEDF's precision strikes, and one by one, they fall from the sky. The camera zooms in on the aftermath of each destruction, the remains of enemy ships floating in space as the sound of distant explosions reverberates through the void. Conclusion. With the surprise appearance of the AI-controlled warships and their calculated, devastating attacks, the Empire's once dominant fleet is now in full retreat. The Empire is no longer the predator, they are the prey. Humanity's strength, ingenuity, and unrelenting determination have given them a real shot at victory. The tides of battle are shifting, and Earth's defenders know that the fight is far from over. But in this moment, humanity has proven that they can stand against even the mightiest of empires. The surprise attack from the asteroid belt has done more than just turn the tide, it has rekindled the hope that Earth, against all odds, might just win this war. The final battle for Earth has reached its peak. Above the planet, the sky is lit up with the blazing explosions of battle. The Galactic Empire, reeling from loss after loss, realizes too late that humanity's resilience is greater than they ever anticipated. What was supposed to be a swift and easy conquest has turned into a brutal fight for survival, one that the Empire is now struggling to win. The Empire's once proud fleet is now on the defensive. They had underestimated humanity's will to survive, and now their enemies are pressing them back. Despite all their technological superiority, the Empire cannot overcome the UEDF surprise tactics, secret weapons, and the relentless determination of humanity. The Empire's leaders, desperate and fearful of complete defeat, have one last weapon in their arsenal, a weapon so powerful it could destroy the entire planet. In a final, desperate bid to break the deadlock, the Empire launches its last-ditch weapon, a massive energy bomb aimed directly at Earth's core. This bomb is capable of devastating the planet, causing it to crumble from the inside out. Its power is so immense that if it reaches its target, Earth will be torn apart in seconds. The weapon is the Empire's ultimate trump card, their final hope to win the war, even if it means sacrificing the entire planet in the process. As the bomb hurtles towards Earth, the UEDF has only one chance to stop it. Sarah Hunt, now leading the final charge, knows this could be their last opportunity to end the conflict. With the Empire's fleet surrounding them, there's little time to waste. She orders a desperate maneuver, one that could either save Earth or doom them all. Emotional impact. Sarah's heart races as she sees the energy bomb drawing closer to Earth's surface. The fate of her world, her people, and everyone she's fought for hangs in the balance. The realization that the enemy is so close to victory fills her with both anger and determination. She knows she has to act fast, but she also knows that the decision she's about to make will cost lives. In order to stop the bomb and destroy the Empire's fleet once and for all, Sarah knows she must sacrifice a few remaining soldiers in a final, reckless attack. The UEDF's fleet, though powerful, is stretched thin after days of non-stop fighting. The remaining soldiers are few, and some are already wounded. But without this final maneuver, humanity's chances of survival will be gone. The weight of her decision crushes Sarah's heart. She knows the men and women under her command are more than just soldiers, they're her friends, her comrades. They've fought together for so long, and now, she is asking them to make the ultimate sacrifice. The grief and responsibility settle on her like a heavy burden. In the silence of the command ship, she takes a deep breath, steeling herself for the hardest choice of her life. Make them pay, she thinks, remembering Bonner's words from earlier. Make them pay for every life lost. Make them pay for every city destroyed. Make them pay for the countless sacrifices humanity has already made. And so, with a heart full of pain and duty, Sarah gives the order. The remaining soldiers, each of them knowing what they face, take their positions. They will charge into the heart of the enemy, and they will do so without hesitation. It's not just about victory anymore, it's about ending this war. For Sarah and the UEDF, there's no turning back. Epic visuals. The final moments of the battle are filled with intense and heart-pounding action. The camera zooms in on Sarah's face, showing the deep conflict in her eyes, before cutting to the chaos in space. The Empire's fleet is still reeling from the surprise attacks, but now, with the energy bomb in motion, everything changes. The final showdown takes place above Earth, a backdrop of shimmering stars and fiery explosions. The camera captures the sheer scale of the battle, the giant ships of the Empire, towering above Earth, facing off against the smaller but agile UEDF warships. The UEDF's fleet, though fewer in number, is fighting with everything they have. The energy bomb speeds toward the planet, glowing with a terrifying intensity. The fate of Earth seems sealed, but Sarah's final order comes through. A fleet of UEDF ships makes a daring, all-out assault on the Empire's last remaining ships. The battle intensifies as the UEDF launches everything they've got: plasma weapons, missile barrages, and energy blasts that light up the void. The Empire retaliates with all their firepower, but it's not enough. The humans fight like never before, and as they make their final charge, the camera shows the devastating beauty of space warfare, the brilliant flashes of explosions, the massive ships crumbling into pieces, and the heart-stopping chaos of it all. In one final, heroic push, a squadron of UEDF ships launches themselves at the energy bomb, intercepting it just in time. With a massive explosion, the bomb is stopped inches from Earth's surface, and the resulting shockwave sends ripples of energy through space, shaking the very fabric of the universe. As the explosion fades, the camera pulls back to reveal the aftermath. The Empire's fleet is decimated, their once mighty ships destroyed in a fiery chain reaction. The orbital bombardments stop. The once glowing energy bomb is now a mere piece of rubble, and Earth is saved. Conclusion. The battle above Earth is over. The UEDF has emerged victorious, but the cost has been high. The Empire's fleet lies in ruins, scattered across the void. Earth's core stabilizes, and the planet remains intact. For now, humanity has won. But the emotional weight of the victory is not lost on Sarah. The loss of so many brave soldiers, the sacrifice of her friends and comrades, will stay with her forever. She reflects on what it all means: the courage, the sacrifice, and the strength of the human spirit. Earth is safe, for now, but the scars of this war will never fade. As Sarah looks out over the battlefield, she knows this is not the end. The UEDF will rebuild. Humanity will stand strong. And with the final defeat of the Empire, Earth sends a clear and undeniable message to the galaxy: never underestimate the will of humanity. After days of relentless fighting, the Galactic Empire has been forced to retreat. Their fleet, once vast and seemingly invincible, now lies shattered and broken, scattered across the stars. The people of Earth stand victorious, their spirit unbroken. The once feared Empire has been crushed under the weight of humanity's resolve and bravery. For all their technological superiority in advanced weapons, they could not overcome the willpower of Earth's defenders. Sarah Hunt, the captain of the UEDF, stands on the surface of Earth, looking up at the stars. Her heart still races with adrenaline, but there's a deep sense of relief in her chest. The battle is over. Earth is safe, for now. The people of Earth have not only defended their home but have sent a powerful message to the galaxy: humanity will not go down without a fight. In the aftermath of the war, the people of Earth are slowly beginning to rebuild. Cities are in ruins, but there's hope. Families who had lost loved ones now gather together, knowing that their sacrifice was not in vain. Earth has proven that it is not just a planet to be ignored, but one with a strength and resilience that no one can overlook. The Empire, once the dominant force in the galaxy, has been forced to acknowledge humanity's power. Sarah steps forward, standing before the people of Earth. With her voice filled with authority and emotion, she addresses the entire planet. "We fought not for survival, but for freedom," she says, her words carrying over the airwaves to every corner of Earth. "We fought because we are human, and we will never surrender. Earth is off limits." Her voice echoes across the land as people cheer, their spirits lifted. It's not just a victory for Earth, it's a victory for every human who stood tall and fought back when faced with extinction. The Galactic Empire, with all its might, had underestimated humanity, and now the galaxy knows better. The message is clear: never again will Earth be an easy target. The once feared empire has lost its power and is forced to retreat, its ships limping away from Earth's orbit. Their retreat is not one of honor, but of desperation. And as the last remnants of their fleet disappear into the stars, a new sense of pride swells in the hearts of humanity. Earth has not only survived, it has triumphed. Emotional closure. As the celebrations begin, Sarah finds herself alone on Earth's surface, gazing up at the stars. Her eyes scan the heavens, searching for answers in the silent void above. Her comrades, the soldiers who fought by her side, are now gone, their sacrifices etched into her memory forever. Bonner's face flashes in her mind, his last words ringing in her ears: "Make them pay." The grief of losing so many friends weighs heavily on her heart, but she knows they did not die in vain. Their sacrifice was the turning point in the war, the catalyst that brought Earth to victory. Sarah's heart is filled with pride, knowing that humanity has shown the universe its true strength. But she also feels the weight of responsibility on her shoulders. Earth may have won this battle, but the war is far from over. The Empire may have retreated, but they have not been completely vanquished. There are others in the galaxy who may view Earth's victory as a challenge, not an end. The fight for Earth's survival could return in ways no one has yet predicted. Sarah takes a deep breath and closes her eyes, allowing the cool night air to fill her lungs. For a moment, she allows herself to grieve for the fallen, for the lives that were lost in the name of freedom. But she knows, deep in her soul, that she must keep moving forward. The fight for Earth is not over, but humanity has proven something incredible: we will never back down. She looks up at the stars once more, her gaze unwavering. The galaxy may have watched humanity as an unknown force, a species to be dismissed, but now they know. They know Earth's resolve. Earth's warriors. Earth's victory. Hint for future. Just as Sarah is about to turn away from the stars, a strange, subtle shift in the atmosphere catches her attention. Her eyes narrow, and she turns her gaze back to the heavens. Something isn't right. A new fleet appears at the edge of Earth's orbit, dark shapes gliding silently through the space around the planet. They are unlike anything humanity has seen before, strange, sleek ships that do not resemble the Empire's technology. These ships are not from the Galactic Empire. They have arrived silently, almost as if they have been waiting for the right moment to make themselves known. The mysterious fleet lingers, observing Earth from a distance, its intentions unclear. They have not made a move, but their presence is undeniable. The unknown ships remain poised on the edge of Earth's atmosphere, watching silently, as if studying the planet and its people. Sarah stands still, her heart racing once again. The victory over the Empire has not gone unnoticed, but it seems that there are other forces in the galaxy, unknown to humanity, who are now paying attention. The camera lingers on the strange ships, their sleek forms barely visible against the backdrop of stars. The tension in the air is thick as Earth braces for the next challenge. The victory over the Galactic Empire was only the beginning, and the appearance of these mysterious ships leaves Sarah wondering what the future holds. Is this the dawn of a new conflict, or a sign of a greater power waiting in the wings? As the camera pulls away from Sarah's face, filled with determination, the mysterious fleet remains at the edge of Earth's orbit. The scene fades to black, leaving the future uncertain, the questions lingering in the minds of every viewer. Earth has won, but what will happen next? The camera fades to black, and the words, "To be continued," flash on the screen. The journey for humanity is far from over. The challenges ahead may be even greater than what they have faced, but one thing is clear: Earth has proven its strength, and it will never back down.